Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. I want to save my soul.
Headed for the riverside, around us fuss and fight.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Come on to save my soul.
Hello, welcome back to another stream. It is Austin, Texas today. We had a day off because life, and now we're on the penultimate race of the championship. We had a tricky one at Singapore. I think we came 6th. Couldn't quite get a top 5. It was a difficult race, to be fair. But now we are at Austin, Texas, and it's a sprint weekend. Lovely stuff. There's a bit of rain in practice, there's a bit of rain in the sprint, and there's a bit of rain in the race. So it'll be interesting to get a look at maybe a wet setup. Although there's only rain at the end of the race, so it looks like we'll be using a dry setup there. And maybe a wet setup for the sprint race, because that is mostly rain. Mostly rain. So we'll have a look and see what we can do. And we'll hopefully get get another top 5 would be nice. But as always, aiming for a top 10, get some points on the board for the team, and go from there. So, without further ado, we'll jump in to practice. We'll have a quick look at
Welcome to Texas, where that now iconic run up to turn 1 will have us all on the edge of our seats. The Americans do it bigger and better. We're in for a great show. We're in for free practice.
Oh, that's a lot of rain. It's alright, well at least this time we actually get to practice in the rain, which is good because I don't think we've ever really had a full wet. So I don't think we've had a practice where the wet actually counted for anything. So we'll have a look. And see what setup we can use, because I'm very new to the old setup stuff. So
with conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Let's have a look at car setup, shall we? See what the old YouTubers are saying. They'll always help, I'm sure. No, I don't want a track guide. I want the setup. Lovely, that'll do. So, it looks like we are going for 46 and 42. It's a lot of wing. $125, 100% differential. Okay, interesting. 25 here. Not so straightforward with the camber as we're used to. It looks like they're going for a fairly, basically the opposite of what we do in the dry. So all the way down here. And then we've got 35, 6, 8, 14, 24, and 51. Brake will probably be how we like it. Yeah, 55. Just what I like, and a little less braking force than we used to, so we'll leave it on 97. And the tyres are quite high at the front, get that temperature in and keep it there without overheating them. And then quite low at the rear by the looks of it. 22 on the rears, so a lot lower than we're used to. But we'll take the internet's word for it and see how that works for us. So it's been a long time since I've driven the Kota track. Let's put a bit of fuel in there so we can do as many laps as we can. Yeah, long time since I've. Oh, we're running very low on engines for Cali. Very low on engine stuff. We've got stuff that'll work though. We've got stuff that'll work. We might have to change the control electronics though. We'll put the old control electronics in. And we'll go at that.
Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got wet tyres on. My pedals are all moved about because I was messing around earlier. Let's go so my head is in. Yeah, so you can see everything. I've moved everything around since last time. I was really comfortable last time. Let's go to track. Oh, switch to recommended compound, of course. Let's go. Let's see what we can do here. It's a very twisty track from what I remember. Lots of fast corners, some difficult braking zones, and then this corner coming up, which I absolutely hate this corner here. So we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. It was Singapore was definitely difficult, especially coming off of Spa, which was our first win. Spa felt pretty easy compared to what we had at Singapore. So let's have a look and see what we can do. Take a few laps to get used to it. As always, got to figure out the braking points, where the track goes, etc. But I think we should be fairly used to it within about 5 or 10 laps. Be helpful if I knew where the track went. Oh, this is going to be an interesting weekend, I think. It's alright. 17 turn-ins, it's all good. Just going to be really gentle on the throttle in the wet. Just got to be really careful with it. Don't chuck yourself in too hard. Really smooth on the steering, really smooth on the throttle, and almost tentative on the brakes. So we're currently 7 seconds off of what Verstappen's doing, but we've got to figure out the track, so don't you worry, we'll get there.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet.
Three and a half seconds off now, so we've already cut it in half. another second and a half. Oops. Oh no. A little bit too much on the entry. Sorry, we have to make a mistake at some point, don't we? It's alright, not too bad. went a second and a half quicker than our last lap, and we're still a second and a half off Verstappen. That's interesting.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Yeah, what's the fastest middle sector? Oh dear, a little bit deep. Okay, pushing it a little bit too much on the braking now. 3/10 off Verstappen now. Not too bad. Oh, I broke way too early. Let's not waste our ERS on that lap. Really bad lap there. I didn't think I was going to catch that. But we did. It's all good.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
We do need to make sure we get some dry running in, because otherwise we're going to be screwed in quali. So we'll just run as long as we can in the wet, get as much knowledge as we can about the wet, and then we'll get some dry laps in, and hopefully there's at least 5 or 6 dry laps at the end of this session to figure out what we can do. Leclerc's gone faster in the Ferrari now. Tyres are worn. Jump into the pits, put some new inters on, and see what's going on. Just get my chat up because I haven't got the chat. I don't think it's a very busy stream today, but it's good to have the chat up just in case. Why are you not showing? Sometimes you just got to reload the chat. There we go. Should be some chat now. Lovely. Get that up so I can respond to any of you. Welcome, welcome. If I've missed you, thanks for joining. We're at COTA. It's a wet practice for a dry sprint quali then a wet sprint, and then dry quali and dry race. So I'm just hoping that towards the end of this session we get a little bit of dry weather. So what we will do is...
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Thank you, Mark. I will put some intermediates on. Let's stick another set of inters on and head out. If you just join the stream, jump in the chat, start a conversation. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. That'd be really helpful. It means a lot. But otherwise, just enjoy, I guess. These initial stages are probably a little bit boring for you, I guess, because I'm just driving around in circles for a bit. But it looks like the track's drying up now. There's a less defined dry line, which means that the rest of the track is obviously drying up quite well. So hopefully we'll get, like I say, at least 5 laps at the end to do some dry running to prep for quali. Because otherwise we're going to be stone dead last in qualifying, and that's not fun for anyone. Especially not me. Oh my gosh. I was turning way too early there. How was there more grip when there was more water? It feels so slippery now. Of course we've got all that fuel back again, so that might make a difference. Missing every apex in sight. Oh, the joys. Lando Norris, fastest lap with a 47.03. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh dear. Not going well. We were a lot better with the really wet weather. I'll put it honestly. It's not looking too good in the damp. We'll figure it out. We always do.
So the rain should be stopping anytime soon.
Not looking good in the damp. Miles off. Really struggling with that corner in the wet. Well, I mean, we're struggling everywhere. Well, we weren't in the wet, we are in a damp, unfortunately. Now we got some company coming out the pits, maybe we can have a look and see what they're doing. Corner cut. At least we're making a bit of time, but it's certainly not 3 seconds. Oh, that was a big corner cut. Just can't keep the rear stable around that double apex or triple apex. Really struggling. Just can't seem to pick anything out. I got into such a routine when it was really, really wet, and now that it's changing to dry, I just got nothing. Maybe it's actually time for the dry tyres. Can't be far off. What does Mark think? Is it dry tyre time? I guess we're about to find out. This could go terribly. This could go really terribly. Feels grippy enough. Sketchy, but it's definitely drier. I think we're going to get P1 in practice by default. It was a terrible lap, but yeah, not even third. I bet someone on an Inter went faster than me. That's how bad that lap was. But we had to get some sort of idea in the dry, otherwise we're going to be last in qualifying. I think, to be honest, we may end up last in qualifying, but... This could be a dreadful weekend. Time will tell.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Yeah, Max going fastest on the hard tyres as well. Yeah, there was definitely loads of time in that lap, but it's something better than nothing. When it's your first go at a track, you need every little thing you can get, and even that one lap was very useful. So straight into sprint qualifying. Oh no, cancel. Okay, we're going to start at the back of sprint qualifying.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA.
Let's just see if we can get to the end of the race with the
Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
I should have changed it just then, but let's see if we can get to the end, then we don't have to use it for the next quali and race. It might be a bad idea, but it might get us through where we need to be. We've got to keep the wet setup on because the race is going to be wet. Use the mediums because we've only got one set of softs, and get a couple of banker laps in, these are basically practice laps because really don't know what we can do because I don't know the track well enough. We've only done wet laps, so let's see what we can do. No purples to be expected. Too early on the turn in.
Okay, that's P19, P19.
Quite a few seconds off. Oh no! Way too early!
And that's P13, P13.
Okay, we haven't got long in quali, so let's see what we've got. If we've got enough for 2 runs, maybe. We've got enough time for 2 more runs. No, we've got enough time for 1 run, so let's take out the fuel and put some soft tyres on. Hopefully we've got enough time.
Okay, that's P21 for us, P21.
Messed up that second to last corner. Oh dear. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's P18. Another terrible, terrible qualifying. I guess that was probably only our 5th lap in the dry, so what a shame. But it's wet race anyway, so anything could happen. We've just got to be patient, make our way through the field again. We've done it before. We've gone from P18 to P5. We've done P17 to P3. We can do this. It'll be alright. And of course we've got another shot at it after the sprint. This is all assuming that my engine and power units make it to the end of the sprint, which they might not, but
and that's
we're going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
Where was Jarno Opmeer? He was just ahead of us. He wasn't far ahead, a couple tenths ahead of us, so not too much shame. Not too much shame. Into the sprint. Taken a while to load. It doesn't normally take this long. My computer did break earlier today. I had to reinstall my graphics driver. It wasn't playing ball earlier today. OBS was not having fun. YouTube was not having fun. My PC was giving up. So
let's run you through the driver grid order.
Here we go. Starting grid for the sprint. We're all the way at the back. Not quite last, but
Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position.
And Lewis Hamilton
with
gets
Charles Leclerc alongside.
He does like Cota.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have
unrealistic front row, though,
Verstappen, Norris, Oscar Piastri, and Ocon. Fernando
Predictions
Alonso,
for the sprint race,
Antonelli,
guys. Stick them in.
Tsunoda and Carlos Sainz.
Tsunoda back in 9th.
Albon, Russell, Gabriel Bortoleto,
no one with penalties
and
so
Lawson.
Far.
Stroll, Opmeer, Pierre Gasly, and Calimea, Behrman, Hadjar, Hulkenberg, and Franco Colapinto.
Okay, so
rounds
4 drivers
off the
behind
grid.
us.
Which
Franco,
of these drivers will get pole position
back,
today?
As usual.
We'll soon find out. And alongside me for the first time this season here in the...
Try to put the starting position out of your mind and just focus on the race ahead. We can still do a good job here today.
Inters to the end. 10 laps of Inters. Let's go for it. Let's just see what happens. Right, let's turn this fuel down and turn the ERS off so it doesn't drain it. It looks like it's pretty much full wet. I'm surprised we didn't start on full wet tyres, to be honest. Be interested to see if anyone
radar suggests
dives
that
into
this
the
heavy
pits
rain will be with us for a while now.
Or at the beginning of the race. It does say heavy rain for a while, but if the race gets going, I think we should clear it up fairly easily. Maintain a damp line as opposed to a wet line. So obviously only points for the top 8 in the sprint, so our aim is the top 8, as points is always the aim. Anything more than that is just a bonus. And I think we've achieved that in pretty much all of the races so far, except from Japan. I think we really struggled at Japan, and that was wet, but that was setup. I didn't have a setup on at all. Well, I did have a setup, but it wasn't a setup, if that makes sense, and it was definitely miles off of what we should have been using. Just skating around aimlessly. So there's a bit of temperature in the tyres, luckily. Let's try and keep the temperature in them. Our engine is critical, or MGUH I believe is critical. If we make it to the end, then that's good, but given what happened in practice at where was it? Britain, I think. Given what happened in practice, I think we're going to struggle. Oh no. Failed to park. I didn't even pass my parking. Right, let's go.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Oh, someone's driven into me. Someone's driven into me straight away. Well, we'll try that again off the traction. That'll do. Try and go around the outside of all these guys. That was a bit better. So little grip. Spinning up the rear wheels as we pull away. Oh, we had overtake on. I forgot to turn it off. That would be why we were getting so much spinning. And we definitely have too much wing, because he sailed past us.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Although that is a fair point, because we're on 99% wear on one of our components, our straight line speed is going to be woeful. Let's hope we can make it up in the corners, but it's not looking good so far. P10. Use all that overtake down the straights. We can't really use it anywhere else because we just have nothing in our power units. There isn't any more grip on the outside there. So gentle on the power around here.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MG UK.
Are we?
To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
I can't, mate. I can't lower anything.
Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please.
That's a big old wreck at the front. Oh, C-Line, welcome back, nice to have you. What's up is that we're really struggling at COTA. All of our components are worn. My driving is terrible at the moment. But I mean, we were maintaining.
Right, this is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
I really hope that it's not dried up because we'll be a little bit screwed if it has. I think that's all we can do, really. How is it going with you, C-Line? It's good to have you back. I don't think we can't edit. No, okay. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. How do we continue? Does it just, it's just stuck like this? Oh, back. Okay, confirm race strategy. Got it. Why wouldn't it say continue?
Yeah. Again.
Right, interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're screwed. We are well and truly screwed. Especially with my driving. Goodness me. We're going to do it. We're going to do a Piastri.
Depleting, reducing
we
our
literally
overall
just
capacity.
did a Piastri.
The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Oh no. I want it to be over. I want it to be over. I want it to be over. Oh, we've had wing damage. I can't use another rewind. That's just simply unfair. Oh dear. We got critical wing damage.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
There's no strategy for a sprint. It's just drive. There's nothing we can do, Mark. We've just got to drive. Ultra defense. It's gone so badly.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I'm going to outbrake him. Oh, I did it.
Yellow flag. Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits.
Thank goodness for that. Saved. Saved by a red flag. Oh my goodness me. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
It's dry. Oh, we're absolutely mullered. Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Back on track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go.
Ha-ha! How did that happen,
right,
guys?
Loss of power from the turbocharger now. Loss of power on the turbo.
We're just gonna have to drive like major defensive for the whole race. I'm gonna outbrake you.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Like this. Haha! Oh. Oh! Ocon's just done me!
Sorry, team.
What happened? What happened? I got done by Ocon, we know. I thought I was going to hold it around the outside, but he was just like, no, mate. And then we got tapped, but everything was fine. Let's resume here. No. Okay, I think the MGUH finally gave up. That's a shame. That is a shame. We're going to have to retire from the session. Oh no. What a shame. Waste of my time. That is a shame.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
The fact that Franco Colapinto outdrove Jarno is an issue. That is an issue. Alright, straight into the main qualifying then, I guess. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, next session. Before we go into qualifying, we're not going to be a numpty, and we're going to change all of this. Yes, we are. What are we not going to do? Be a numpty. That's as good as it's going to be. That's as... Oh my goodness, my energy store is bad. I think we're going to have to take a penalty. Let's take the penalty. Okay. Do we take all penalties so we have fresh engines for... That's 0%. That's 32%. Do we take a penalty and take a super fresh engine? So we've got one for Abu Dhabi. We don't have much left. No, I think... No. Motor generator unit's going to be screwed by the end of... If we need it at Abu Dhabi, we'll take one at Abu Dhabi. Let's go.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Right, we are going to need a dry setup for this. So let's have a quick look and get our dry setup up. Dry setup up. because otherwise we are going to be sitting ducks. Because we've got the wet setup, that's all good. But it'll leave us absolutely dead in the water in the dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto here, because it probably still has my setup on here, doesn't it? Yeah, what we'll do is we'll go on here, we'll save that as Kota Mighty Dry wet S1. There we go. And then we'll go back, and then we can change this. We can change this for 35. 65/30. Negative on all of this. Oh. And then we'll have a look at, we'll go 41 and 1, I think. 41 and 10. Okay, a little bit different to what we normally use. Anti-roll bar at 17 and 21. I just use sim racing setups. Yeah, if anyone is wondering what I'm using, that is what I'm using, because I'm lazy and I'm not going to do hours and hours of figuring out what setup does. I may know what it does, but I can't be arsed with that. I have better uses of my time. 53 and 100. And tyres are probably all the way to the top, I'd say. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. 29.5, 29.5 and 25.5. There we go. This can go away. This can go back over here so I can see your chats. And this can go saved. Lovely. Our fuel load is low enough. Oh, we're gonna need some tyres. We'll use the medium first, and then the softer tyres after. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. Gotta do better than 18th, surely. This is our, what, 5th dry lap, or 4th dry lap? All the practice was wet, so don't know what I'm doing here on the dry. But I'm hoping with a working engine, 10 place grid penalty, that's fine, we knew that was coming. With a working engine, we should be pretty quick. Oh, that glare is horrible. That was shocking.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
Was there a corner there? I'm not sure. Maybe. And there. We'll figure it out. We've got to. We've only got the 15 minutes of quali to do it. Way too wide of the apex there. And there. Okay, so we're going a little deep on the braking. we're cutting a lot of corners as well. We'll get the flow. We'll get the flow. That was a corner cut. How many corners is that? About 5 corners we've cut. And we're 7th.
Okay, just 2 laps
Very
of fuel
good.
remaining now.
Oh my goodness. Shark. Sharking. L's in the chat for loser. It's so hard to learn a track, like, within a lap. There is a corner there, Seb. It's a little bit closer to the apex, I think. Not great though. We'll do one more lap on these mediums.
And we've dropped to
I don't
P12.
think we've got enough. We don't have enough. We might have enough. We'll do as much of another lap as we can, just to learn, because otherwise we're going to be absolutely dead in the water. Better. Rear locking there.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Oh. It's a good thing we did at least one pit entry, eh? Let's just return to the garage because it's quicker. We're screwed, guys. We're absolutely screwed. I don't have a clue what I'm doing with this track. Haven't got a clue. I'm only got 5 minutes left. I used 10 minutes doing 4 laps. Can't see anything with that glare into that last corner. Can't see anything. I'm aborting this lap. We're going to do another one.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Try and not cut every corner in the S's. Oh dear.
Okay, this is not going in the right direction. You've dropped down to the 9th row now. Currently P17.
Thank you, mate. I think I just crossed the line, so I'm gonna do a lap anyway because it's more practice. Oh dear, way too early on the turn-in. He done a Nico, yeah. I done a terrible, that's what I did. Well, either get out of the way or don't get out of the way, mate. Don't do both. Oh dear. Yeah, our front wing is kaput.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yes, I know. I'm just practicing. Let me practice. Goodness me. He's done a Nico. Yes, indeed. Astro Chimp is probably telling me how terrible I was. Thank you, Astro Chimp, for informing me of that. I'm sure that's probably what you put. And you wouldn't be wrong. You would not be wrong. So we are a second and a half off of the pace, which is just painful. We clearly, from what you've seen, don't have a clue what a racing line is on this track. And to top it all off, we've got a 10-place grid penalty for having to get another energy harvest or something. MGUH, I think maybe it was. So yeah, we're starting last. Could be good. Could be good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh joys, the race has got some wetness in it. That's exactly what we want to hear. Exactly what we want to hear. Oh well. Let's get this race over and done with. Because I'm tired. Stick in the chat your predictions for the race. We're starting dead last, so I guess we can only go forward. But we'll see just how far forward we can go, because it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful.
Well, you don't need me to remind.
We've got our 3 rewinds.
Let's run you through the driver
Can't
grid
use a
order for
rewind
today's
if we
exciting
crash
race.
the car, like if we ruin the, like break the car so much that
An
we
immense
can't
lap
continue.
from
So
Lewis
we
Hamilton
have got
yesterday
3 rewinds
puts him
that
on pole
I allow
position.
myself to use.
And alongside me for this
but
afternoon's
if I
commentary,
write the car
Naomi
off,
Schiff.
then
Good afternoon, Gnomes. And let's
game
talk
over.
momentum with this driver.
I don't have any momentum, Ted.
Okay, we might be at the back of the grid and it's not the best place to start, but keep your chin up and push hard. It's Formula One.
Okay.
Anything can happen.
It is Formula 1, mate, yeah, and I'm dead. In the water. Let's just get it done. We'll feel it out with the formation lap, see what's going on. Try and get a practice start in without lighting up the rear wheels. So what I did is just light the wheels up there. Go on. No, Colapinto's not going to pass us. So we've got our teammate right in front of us. Again, a couple tenths behind our teammate, which I guess means that this is where the car sort of is. But we know that we can do better than the AI, so...
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Maybe Cota's just not my track, whereas Spa, you know, win. Went from a win at Spa, 6th at Singapore, to not doing very well at all at Cota. I mean, technically, before our engine blew up in the sprint, we were 4th. That was gifted to us by 2 red flags, but we were 4th. We had to get ourselves there. So we'll see, we'll see. I do wish the formation laps, I should probably turn them off because they're a bit boring. A little bit boring. Oh, warm the tyres up, I bet they're stone cold. Yeah, they are. Turn that on medium, put that back to standard. No, I was still, my foot was still on the throttle, man. Oh dear. Right, let's see what happens.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
I gave him back. It was only Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's past Norris somehow. And we've got Norris around the outside. Take advantage of that first lap chaos. They're always a bit slow. Use the ERS to stay ahead of him. He's dove down the inside, but we're not going to let him have that. Norris is going to be a lot faster than us, so may as well do it now. Lots of wash, lots of front end wash. It's not nice. We've got DRS
okay,
now.
DRS is now available.
They're still bunched up, so they're still quite slow at the hairpins. A little bit shy of that apex. Good on the traction there. Really good on the traction.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Oh dear, had to avoid Alonso. That was a scruffy 2 corners, that was. Driving like this, we're going to waste our tyres so quickly, so we've got to be careful now. We'll start getting into a rhythm. What is going on with this braking? One rewind. That's our first rewind out of 3. I don't know why they're braking so early. It's very strange. Because they're not for the fast corners. They're right for the fast corners. These slow corners, they're just braking so early.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being way too overambitious. Let's try and get out of this P10, shall we? I think I'm just being a little bit over aggressive. A more controlled overtake, more like it. They're a lot better on the throttle there. I just can't keep up with them. On the heavy acceleration or traction zones, I'm just not quite good enough. And we've brought the others back into us now from behind. That was another nice move up into P8. Got Antonelli ahead.
Green flag.
It's a free position from Kimi.
Tyre condition still looking good.
We've lost DRS to the guys ahead. It's not good. All of the deploy we can. They're fighting ahead, so we might be able to catch up with them.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds.
Try and claw ourselves back into the DRS. Blocking that rear on entry, it's not good. Really struggling with the rear locking.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Oh my goodness, that was a massive corner cut. I keep getting the timing of that flip completely wrong. Norris is back in our DRS. It might not be a bad idea to let him past. See if he can pull us onto Gasly, because we're just not quick enough. That was just rude. Oh.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
Oh.
Sorry, team.
Oh. We'll just go from here. Oh dear. I don't know what's happened here. I mean, technically we didn't break the car, someone else did. Does that count?
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
He's got DRS though, mate. We're just far too slow. There's no grip. I can't figure out what this track wants from me either. Any more excuses, Seb? Any more? No? Oh, I got DRS back. Not too shabby. And then I mess up the next braking zone. Lovely.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I should just give up now. This is going really badly. A doobie doobie doobie.
Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
I didn't collide with him. I might have. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little small, tiny collision. That was a corner cut and a 3-second time penalty.
Time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
I really should have prepared for this race instead of just jumping on as soon as I got back from work. It's all going to pot. What happened there? That was shocking.
Try not to push the tyres too hard. You're probably losing some grip at this point.
Losing a grip of myself, mate. Tuck in behind the wheel.
In this lap,
Thank
push now.
goodness for that.
Copy, can do.
This is actually a really painful race. I can't find any pace anywhere.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
This is hurting me, guys.
We had an issue attaching the right rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race.
Oh, yay. Just what I wanted.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Fuck. Let's go. Fuck.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
What is going on? What are people doing? This was definitely me, but what are people doing? Right, that wasn't me. This is the last replay I'm using in this whole race. I am about to rage quit. I'm about to rage quit. 100%. Not on. None of this is good enough. 100% about to rage quit. Oh no!
Sorry, team.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. It's not even funny. That's it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. No, I don't want to. No. No. I really don't think I want to. This is not entertaining or fun for anyone.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 4.9 seconds.
I'm only halfway through the race as well. I can't. This is not good for anyone involved, really.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. Okay, let's try and overtake them now.
I can't. I'm not quick enough. What was that? What was that, Seb? That wasn't even funny. That was just stupid. Can't even hold on to Hulkenberg. Got Tsunoda behind me. Goodness me. Hells everywhere. Ay, ay, ay.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I think we're losing time, definitely.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Just thrown all that time away. I was going to be in DRS as well. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Still no DRS, come on. Why did they break so much? They're like impossible to catch up with under braking until you get behind them, and then suddenly they're just not. Where was that braking last lap, Hulkenberg?
And gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds.
What are you doing?
Okay, gap ahead, 3.5 seconds. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh, that was a save.
Okay, we're only 2 seconds behind the car ahead. Keep pushing.
That's a corner cut and a half. He's a bit closer than last time.
Here's some information on Hulkenberg. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain.
Definitely improving.
Green flag.
Oh no. That was a big cut.
Okay, gap to the
Big
car in
cut,
front,
guys.
7.0 seconds.
Can't afford another penalty. Where's all our pace gone?
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Come on, Seb. Where's your focus gone?
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Last lap. Can we hold on? We've run out of ERS. They're right behind us. They're coming for us. They're going to dive down the inside. We're going to try and outbrake them. I'm not letting Tsunoda pass. On the throttle. Come on. He's still there. Don't let him cut back on us. Don't let him cut back. The tyres are gone. Come on. Doesn't really matter because we've got a penalty anyway, but we tried our best.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in
That's all
Park
we
Fermé.
got. P10, one measly point. I don't know why she's celebrating. That was a really, really painful race, guys. I'm sorry you had to watch that. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
Yeah, Lewis having a good weekend.
There was never a moment of doubt today. You could
Lewis.
tell that they completely had it under control, and that is a sign of greatness.
Absolute shocker. An absolute shocker.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action
I'm definitely
very
not
soon.
saving that. Hold on a minute. 14th overall. I see. We got 1 point. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. But Antonelli didn't score any points either. Nice. That means that we're still even with AMG Mercedes. That's something, I guess. Yeah, that wasn't a good race for the fans, I'm afraid. We'll do all of the admin and stuff before the big race, the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi. That will be at the weekend. For now, for the end of... Oh, Aiden Jackson wants to talk to us. Okay, we'll speak to him. But yeah, no, so Abu Dhabi will be probably on Saturday. We will have a few days off so I can get back to normal life after the winter holiday. He wants that's 20 mil. We want to try and get that under 20 mil, but we'll see. And then we'll come back and we'll do Abu Dhabi. It's not a sprint race, so we'll have all 3 sessions to practice. We'll get us up to speed, thankfully, and it won't be so painful. So let's see what happens. For now, thanks for sticking around, and we will see you on the flip side, motherfucker.